Hey everybody, this is Supersnow. What you're seeing in the background is something I never thought I'd actually be able to play because Fallout Shelter just released on Android, and I have an Android phone. But sadly, my phone is a little too old because it's from 2012 to really run this properly, so I couldn't really get this game. But thanks to the internet and thanks to PC, I can semi-emulate Android, and yeah, I can basically just play it like this, which is basically the same thing, only I'm using a mouse and I have a bigger screen. Unless you use a tablet or something, but I can go full screen on this. But anyways, I gotta say, my thoughts on Fallout Shelter are, this is such a beautiful game. I mean, the level of detail, just the tiniest little detail is done in, really HD quality, even for a mobile game. It feels exactly like a Fallout game if it were done like this, which they pretty much had never done before. So basically what you do in this game is you make all your little areas here. You got your generators, you got your food, you've got your living quarters, you got your vault door, which you can upgrade, you got spaces, you can make elevators to go to different floors, you have water generators, you got power, all this other stuff. And you can even add more in the more vault doors you have, things like radio stations, science labs, weight rooms, all that shit. And, honestly, for my first playthrough, I learned this really quickly. At the very beginning, you feel like, you have the entire world on your shoulders and, something bad's going to happen all the time. And sometimes bad things happen, but they're so easy to take care of, like radroach infestations, fires. I haven't had raiders attack me yet, but I can only assume that's a real big pain in the ass. And my thing with this is, though, I feel like it takes a little too long to get to things like the armory so you can actually make decent weapons and make yourself some clothing. Like this guy right here, he has on some clothing, but that's only because I got one of the lunch boxes. Now, speaking of the lunch boxes, I never actually felt like I ever was pressured to really buy one. Now, when you go to your lunchbox screen and you don't have any, they obviously tell you, hey, come buy this stuff. It's only 99 cents, and the thing is, you don't even have to buy one of these. I've gotten 2, 3, like 5 of these within my first couple hours of my playthrough. Okay. Also, your characters can level up too. They have their own little perks. Okay, we're gonna go find this person. They got their own specials. They get their own levels and all this other stuff. And the clothing, we'll go to this guy here, actually does affect your stats as well, which is awesome. So if you have somebody with higher raised stats, you can move them in different areas and see this one has a little bit more strength, or they can come in here. And I'm actually going to switch him over there because I need more food. But I say as I get more. But you can move people around, and if they have better stats, then they work in better areas. Each little area has their own little... Why did I click this? They have their own little... Which one is it? No, I'm supposed to go to the build tab. I'm an idiot. Alright, each little area, if I can move down, has their own requirements where you need agility, strength, charisma. Now, you can put people who don't have that kind of stuff in there, but you want to maximize your efficiency, so you're going to put the people who are best suited for it in the best areas. If I had to give this, a game, like a 5 out of, like a 10 out of 10 or 5 out of 5, whatever, I give it something like a really high score, but like 1 point down, because it feels like certain things take a little longer than they should, and that kind of incentivizes you to buy the lunch boxes, and that's not a bad thing. But if you want to do this all in one sitting, it's not for you, okay? This is one of those games like Clicker Heroes. I know I'm comparing two different kind of games, but Clicker Heroes is one of those games where it's obviously, it's a mobile game, first of all, okay? Even if you're emulating it like I am, it's still a mobile game. It's not to be taken as serious as something like Fallout. And that's kind of misleading for people who come in here expecting the same kind of Fallout experience. And when I say misleading, I'm not trying to give them shit personally. All I'm saying is, I love this game. I really do. But I feel like there's just a few areas that need to be improved. Sending people out for actual 16 hours or pregnancies taking 12 real hours is a bit much for me, though I don't play these kind of games all the time, so, hate me if you want. But honestly, if you were to ask me, hey, should I get Fallout Shelter, I will definitely tell you, hell yes. It's absolutely free. You can play through the entire experience without paying a dime. So, I just gotta say, yes, 100% get this game if you can. If you can't get it on your phone like I did, emulate it. It's really easy to do. As you can see, it's running basically the same as it would on the on the phones and all that, your tablets, all that stuff. And in fact, I can even go like full screen, as big as your screen can go, which is awesome. And I gotta admit, number one, I love this little 3D effect where you pop in, and if you scroll back out, it turns back to 2D or whatever you want to call it, which is cool. If you're, and not to mention these vaults can get extremely big. I'm talking about, like, look how far this goes down. Like, this is how big your vaults can get. So that is a lot to build with. That gives you a lot of things to do, and I feel like it's a really good time waster if you're on a plane or a train, or if you're just going on a long trip and you're not the one driving, or you're in a plane. Obviously, you're not driving the plane, and you want something to play that's Fallout related that isn't on consoles. This is the game for you, my friends. Like I said, there's areas that need to be improved, but you can't complain too much when it's free. So that's my, I guess I'll call it a mini review. I don't really know. Anyways, guys, this is Supersnow. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I highly recommend this game. If I could show the Vault Boy doing a thumbs up, I'd give the thumbs up as well, because that's how I feel about this game. Uh-oh, Radroach infestation. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day.